What if I told you that starting over doesn't mean you're starting from nothing? See, most people dread starting over because they feel like everything that they have worked for, the connections, the money, the resources, the progress in whatever way they made progress, they feel as though it's all thrown away and now they have to start from zero. But I would like to suggest to you that you actually are not starting from nothing, that you already have everything you need to begin again. See, what if starting over wasn't happening to you, but it was actually happening for you? When life forces us to start over, our first thought is, I've lost everything. The job is gone. The relationship is over. The money dried up. The dream didn't work out. And suddenly, I believe we feel like we're starting at rock bottom, empty, wiped out, back at zero. But here's the truth. You're not starting with nothing. You're starting with everything you need. What if some of what we lost wasn't necessary? What if some of it was actually extra weight? We carry so much expectations, relationships, positions, opinions, old wounds, unnecessary comments, and then life hits us with that reset. And it's in that moment. It's in this moment. We're forced to stop and ask ourselves, what do I actually need where I'm going? Because not everything that you pack for the last season is meant to go with you to the next one. See, sometimes what we see as lost is actually a gift. That friendship that faded, maybe that friendship wasn't meant for your next season. The opportunity that didn't seem to work out, maybe that opportunity could have become a distraction for you. The security that you depended on, maybe God was showing you He alone is your source, not what you depended on in the last season, because where He's taking you next, you have to be connected to the true source. What if instead of focusing on what's missing, we asked, what do I have left? Because what remains is what's essential. Purpose that's on your life, it still remains. Your ability to rebuild and create, it still exists. In spite of your start over, it is still there. And that's where the shift happens, guys. When you stop seeing yourself as empty and you start seeing yourself as equipped. Because everything you lost wasn't necessary, but everything you have is enough. See, a reset isn't about what's taken away. It's about what's revealed. Sometimes we're not struggling with what's been taken away. We're actually struggling with what we refuse to let go of. And that's where some of you are right now. You're stuck because you're still holding on to what you prefer instead of what's actually necessary. When we start over, we say we want something new, but we keep longing for what's comfortable. We say we trust God, but we secretly wish we could control the process. But when you don't know the difference between necessity and preference, you will always mistake provision for punishment. You feel like after all the work that you put in, all of the sleepless nights, all of the planning, all of the books that you took time to read, all of the people you connected with in the way of mentorship, all of the prayers, all of the helping other people that you have done. Feel like you just wasted years of your life, really only to end back up at square one. But what if I told you that starting over is not punishment, it's a gift? God isn't in the business of recycling your past. He is writing something completely new. Isaiah 43:18-19. It says, forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. Because when God gives you a fresh start, He's not focused on where you fail. He's focused on where you're going. Your fresh start isn't waiting for permission. It's waiting for action. Failure isn't final, y'all. Your fresh start is proof that God isn't finished with you yet. Your future isn't waiting for perfect conditions. It's waiting for you. It's time to stop talking about it. And it's time to stop making excuses. And it's time to get up, pick up your mat, and walk. God didn't bring you this far just